The ocean has always been my sanctuary, a world of silent wonder and hidden secrets. My name is NYX, and I'm a marine biologist. Every dive feels like coming home, surrounded by the vibrant dance of life beneath the waves. But one day, the familiar calm was shattered. I was documenting a coral reef, lost in the beauty of it all, when a shadow fell over me. A giant octopus, its tentacles writhing like angry snakes, lunged from a crevice. It was a blur of suckers and overwhelming strength, pulling me deeper into the dark. My oxygen tank was knocked loose, and panic set in as my vision started to fade. This was it. This was how it ended. But then, a flash of silver and gold cut through the murky water. A figure, impossibly fast, fought the creature off. He had the powerful tail of a fish, but the torso of a man, with eyes the color of the deep sea. A merman, he brought me to a hidden cave, pressing his lips to mine, and I could breathe again. The air he gave me was sweeter than anything I'd ever known. He told me his name was Astor, prince of the underwater kingdom of Aquat. He said he'd been watching me for a while, drawn to my passion for the sea. As he spoke, a painful memory resurfaced. My 10th birthday, my mother, also a marine biologist, went on a dive searching for a rare black coral and never came back. The sea had taken her from me. Now, looking into Astor's eyes, I felt a strange connection. A pull towards this world my mother was so desperate to understand. Was it a coincidence? Or was my mother's disappearance tied to this hidden kingdom? I knew I had to find out. My personal quest had just begun, and it would lead me into the heart of the ocean's greatest mystery. I started an exciting project, making a mask that turns oxygen from water into air. We're on the brink of a major breakthrough hurrah because of my capable research team. Dad hated me so much that he couldn't even acknowledge my hard work. Once the prototype was ready, I couldn't wait to take it for a test drive, or in this case, a test dive. So I decided to ask Dad. Dad, the prototype is finally ready. I think it's time I test it out in the ocean. Well, I think it's best if we have an experienced diver test it instead of you. Experienced diver, I'm an experienced diver too. Plus, I've been a part of this project from the beginning. Don't you trust me with this? My answer is still the same. You hate me that much. What? Since Mom's gone, all you've done is push me away. Well, I guess you've succeeded now. I want to be far away from you. There was no way I was going to let someone else try the mask before me. It was time to test the mask myself. As I dove deeper, the mask worked perfectly, turning water into air. I could breathe. I felt thrilled and happy. But what happened next was beyond anything I could imagine. If you've ever felt like the ocean holds secrets bigger than we can fathom, below and share your own mysterious encounters with the sea. I was born a prince in Marenia, majestic underwater kingdom. My family was extraordinary. As royalty in Marenio, we possessed unique abilities passed down through generations. But my father commanded the ocean's waves, while my mother could heal with water. Waiting for my powers to awaken felt like forever. But I didn't realize then that my fate was already tied to the humans I was so curious about. Years later, rebel merfolk attacked our kingdom. In the chaos of battle, my parents lost their lives and our kingdom was captured. My people needed me, but without my powers, I couldn't help them. The rebels took over. Their leader, the rebel king, sat on my father's throne. He would have killed me, but his daughter Seraphina suggested they exile me instead. So they kicked me out. Years later, the rebel king passed away, and after him's daughter became the queen, and her rule was worse than his. But with her large army, I didn't stand a chance against her. One day while I was in my cave, my best friend Ari arrived with a message from Seraphina. She was obsessed with me always, proposing that I become her king, but I refused. She wants to talk to you again. Sorry, don't have time for that, brat. Just come otherwise. She'll throw another fit, and the people of Morenia will have to suffer. Fine, let's go. Every time Seraphina called for me and I had to return to the kingdom, I felt deep sorrow. The faces of my people told how harsh the queen's rule was.
My dear Kai, why do you keep us apart? Together we can reign over this kingdom and command the 5 oceans as one. Seraphina, for the 100th time, I'm not interested. Okay, every time you say no, you just make me want you even more. You'll see one day you will be by my side as my king. Not going to happen. Swimming back to my cave, I felt pissed off because of Seraphine's drama. But then I saw a human girl caught by an octopus. A human girl in our realm spells trouble. But this breathing underwater without a cylinder, it was never heard of. I didn't know what to do, but when I saw her gasping for air, I had to save her. The girl fainted in my arms. I couldn't take her to the surface. What if she revealed my existence to her people? When she woke up, destroying human technology was one thing, but harming a human was out of the question. So I had no choice but to take her to a cave until I figured out what to do. After dragging the human out of the water and into the dry cave, my tail split into legs. A power I discovered during my exile. I could shift between a merman and a human-like form. I had always hated this power because it was completely useless to me. Legs didn't help me protect Morenia. It was like having a broken sword in a fight, totally worthless. I couldn't help but wonder how she breathed without the mask. The technology was unlike anything I'd seen before. Suddenly the human woke up and let out a piercing scream. Where am I? Will somebody help me? Is somebody there? Please help. The girl had such a shrill voice it was going to make my ears bleed. Or worse, attract the attention of some other sea creature that wouldn't be as kind as I was to her. I had to shut her up. Oh my God, you're real. I thought it was a dream. No, it is a dream. This can't be happening. Nope, Nyx, girl, you have lost your mind. Stay the heck away from me. Seeing him come toward me, I backed away. But then I slipped on the cave floor, tumbling to the ground. Ouch, that's got to hurt. Why, you have legs. And you're tall. Never mind, look. I don't know if you can understand me or not, but I need to go back. Back, you freak. You can't keep me here. As I swam away, I couldn't shake off the weight of my decision to save the girl. It wasn't her fault I stepped in, but I still felt torn. Then I had an idea. Maybe food could do the trick. I knew females of my kind enjoyed it, and it always made their mood better. So perhaps it would work on this human too. So after catching some fish and gathering sea grapes, I went back to the cave and found something surprising. The human slept peacefully, now wearing clothes made from seaweed instead of the dark ones she had before. She was resourceful, I had to admit.
And let me tell you, it's been an adventure of a lifetime. The ocean's beauty, it's something else when you're sharing it with someone you care about. This is incredible, Kai. I'm glad you like this place. It's my secret spot. I guess it's our secret spot now. There as the light faded I realized I belonged here, not to a place but to the comfort Kai gave me. Every day we went to the waterfall and sat there sharing our stories. I shared about my life and he shared about his. The bond with Kai was more than friendship. I began to fall for him. One day as I was making a seaweed blanket for Nyx, I couldn't help but stare at her. Nyx was stunning, resembling a water goddess. At that moment, I realized I deeply cared for this human girl. I was falling for her. But then that moment was broken when Ari came into the cave. Oh, no, the rumors were true. Look, I can explain about the legs. Yeah, please do. But first explain to Serafina why you have a human girl in your cave. You wouldn't tell her. She already knows. Hearing Ari's words, I jumped into the water and my legs turned into a merman tail. I fought the guards hard, but they were too strong and beat me. I saw Nick still wearing a mask, being held by some of the guards. Kai, take care of her. Don't let them hurt her. You chose a human over me. It's like a slap to my face. Kim, my offer still stands. Marry me and all will be forgiven. I will never join you. My heart belongs to another. Then you'll both pay the price for your defiance. I'll end her life and I won't make it quick. You know I will enjoy hurting her. You wouldn't dare. Try me. When I entered the cave, Nyx was being kept, and I saw her pacing back and forth. I knew she was worried and she cared for me, but I also knew this wasn't her world, this wasn't her fight. That's why I struck a deal with Serafina to protect Nyx. In exchange, agreed to marry her. Serafina permitted me to bid Nyx farewell before the wedding. It was hard telling Nyx to leave knowing we might not meet again. I couldn't explain everything. I just said it was time for her to go. No, Kai, we are both from two different worlds. We can never be together. Ari, please escort Nyx to the shore safely. 2 days had passed since I returned home. Dad watched me closely as if afraid I'd disappear again. I guess it's true what they say. You only realize the value of something once you've lost it. Dad, can you just relax? I can't. Nyx, there's something I need to tell you. NYX, my dearum, sorry for everything. I never blamed you for your mother's death. It's just you remind me so much of her that it hurts. I miss her terribly. I thought pushing you away would spare you from my pain, but I was wrong. Oh, you love someone, you fight for them. But then she stirred in her sleep and was suddenly awake. She moved away from me, but when she saw the food I brought her, she stopped. I'm a human, not an animal. I can't eat raw fish unless it's sushi. This human was so ungrateful. When she tasted the sea grape, her expression changed. It seems she found some enjoyment in it. I could finally take a sigh of relief. Now these are yum. I was starving, so hungry. Oh my God, it feels like I haven't eaten for years. Thank you so much. What a strange creature she was. After being held captive, she thanked me. You got to let me go, please. I cannot yet. You could talk this whole time. You're a jerk. What's that? Men like you. I'm not a man, whatever. Why wouldn't you let me go? Like, are you guys going to eat me or something? I'm not a shark, I won't eat you, but I have to be sure you won't reveal my existence to the surface world. I won't tell anyone, I promise. I can't just trust you. Humans have caused so much destruction to sea creatures polluting our waters and destroying our habitats. If word got out about our existence, it could mean disaster for my people. I'm a marine biologist. I've seen firsthand the damage humans can do to the ocean. I know you're telling the truth. Since I'm stuck here, might as well tell you my name. I'm Nyx. I'm Kai. Like this video if you've ever felt caught between two worlds, and share it with someone who knows that feeling of not quite belonging anywhere. Later, the cave grew quiet with only the sound of Nyx's gentle snores. I was exhausted from the day's events. Sand closed my eyes, ready to finally rest. But after a week I still couldn't shake the desire for solid ground. I craved land, the sun, and fresh air. Kai was nice and handsome and hot, but his charm wasn't enough to keep me underwater. So when Kai was away, made my escape. As I swam away from the safety of the cave, the calm waters turned chaotic. Suddenly, a group of sharks emerged from the deep. Panic gripped me as the sharks closed in. I was convinced this was the end. But Kai appeared. Hang on, Nyx, I won't let them hurt you. In the end, Kai defeated the sharks. But he was too wounded and barely conscious. The moment his eyes closed and he started to drift toward the ocean's depths, I knew it was my chance to escape. No, I couldn't leave him there. I knew what I had to do. As I cleaned his wound, Kai woke up and looked stunned. You didn't run away. The correct word would be swam away. And no, I didn't. I couldn't just leave you hurt. Thank you. I trust you. You can return home. Actually, I think I'd like to stay a bit longer and discover more of the ocean. Ever since that day I saved Kai, everything changed. Kai and we started exploring the ocean together. Hearing this, I couldn't control my tears and hugged Dad. At that moment, I realized my next step. I had to fight for Kai. I couldn't bear being away from Kai. I had to go to him. Why are you back? It's dangerous. I need to see Kai. It's urgent. You don't understand. Nyx Kayat getting married to Serafina. I can't let that happen. Please, you have to help me. I'll help you, Nyx for Kayat. With Ari's help he reached the place the wedding ceremony was taking place. Next. How dare she? Seize her now, the traitor too. Release her now or face your end. What are you going to do? Grow legs and kick them? Okay, know about your powers. So useless. I wanted you by my side so I could but you're such a disappointment. I guess I'll have to finish you on this human both. The witch grabbed my throat, but I kicked her hard, making her fall back. She tried to attack again, but then something strange happened. Waves started swirling everywhere, like an ocean storm was coming. Serafina let me go. But then Ari grabbed me, kept me steady against the waves that were just getting stronger. When I looked at Kai, realized it was him causing it all. Serafina. Reign of terror ends today. Please, Kaio, have mercy. I will leave the kingdom and never come back. You have chosen exile over facing my wrath, so be it. I never thought I'd see you again. Nyx, I love you with all my heart. Kai, love you too. As Kai and I kiss, the merfolk cheered for us. Once Nyx went back to the surface, I couldn't resist being near her. Every night I felt this strong pull toward her. It was like she had this special power that made me want to be with her all the time. Even though we lived in different worlds, being with Kai felt like destiny. He completed me like the final piece of a puzzle falling into place. I knew deep down that I never wanted to be apart from him. He was the love of my life. And together we were going to build a future filled with love and happiness. Like this video if you can relate to finding love in the most unexpected place, and share it with someone who believes in second chances across worlds. What do you think? Can love truly bridge impossible divides? Have you ever felt a connection that defied all logic? Leave your thoughts, your own stories, your hopes in the comments below, and Dan T, forget to hit the bell icon to get notified about future stories. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.